why is Halo Infinite's winter update the best update by far? It's Match XP. I'm loving the winter update, barring some networking issues, which do seem to be reducing. I'm booting up Infinite to grind, and that says a lot because Modern Warfare 2 is out. It's really fun, but I'm bringing Infinite online each day. It's nailing something that's getting me to grind, and that something is even as simple as their basic beta version of a progression system with the new Match XP. So now with Halo Infinite, when you play, you're rewarded for every single match. You earn XP to push your battle pass forward, regardless of what you did in the match. There are some small performance bonuses. It's a very simple system, but it replaces a very bad system. The challenge system stunk, and players knew it almost immediately last year, where trying to play the game in these unique and weird ways, or playlists or game types you just didn't want to mess with, was frustrating, and it didn't feel like the game was respecting your time. The Match XP beta is super simple. It doesn't have like rank icons. You don't have any really cool unlocks for how long you've been playing the game for outside of the battle pass. But that's just where things are at now, I guess, with these live service games. How many of you remember the reach rank system and the customization? I remember those icons for reach ranks like they're yesterday, like burned into my head. I saw a player with the noble rank, that moon icon, and I was like, you know what? I've got to get there, and I'm really sad. I stopped one rank below it before the Xbox 360 servers were taken offline. But those were huge motivating factors to play. And Reach's system was incredible. The way it handled credit accumulation by just rewarding you for playing the game. Yes, there were challenges that would give you big increased jackpots for your credits that you could earn. And those are great, but they didn't impede you in the way that you wanted to play the game. If you wanted to just go boot up and play any of the game types in there, you were rewarded for your time. Matchmaking, firefight, campaign, and all of those XP accumulations went into your bank that you got to save up to purchase the gear that you wanted. And that really is such a core staple, a high point in the series for when they did customization, the absolute best. And in many ways, I think those icons for like your ranks as a player were exceptional. Yes, Halo 3, you had an amazing XP system as well with some cool stuff. There were some flaws, but Reach is the high point. That motivated me big time to play. Now, I think visually in Halo Infinite, they have nailed the fact that players enjoyed the visual style of Reach customization. But I think 343 has fully missed the important things about the unlock system and the credit system. And it's not entirely their fault because we are in the live service world. FOMO is this now engineered thing where, hey, you can't get this color anymore. It was last season. On the whole, it is great you can swap back in old battle passes. That is huge, and I love that they're doing it, and pretty much no other major FPS really is doing that right now. But part of the joy of playing how you wanted, completing those challenges, and building up a big bank of credits was to buy the exact armor set that you liked. With the Battle Pass style, you really get the same unlocks that everybody else does. And yes, you can select your gear, but you know once you finish that pass, everybody else has access to it. Whereas with Reach, you really had to be pretty selective with some of those armor items. And that in turn gave you a lot of player identity. And that's why pretty often Reach armors, if you look at like at least my content creator buddies, they're still wearing a very similar set of armor that they had in Reach. That was a unique identifier. And shout out in the comments below too if some of the Reach armor, if you played back then, is that what you gravitate towards now if it's available in a modern Halo title? So bringing it all back into the picture here, Match XP is why the winter update is playable and is enjoyable for me. Forge is amazing. That is really cool. The extra Forge map right now with Detachment, Argyle still out at this point. That's fun. But really, I'm logging on to play because I get to play the playlist I want to, progress my battle pass, finish up this winter update 1, and then try and go back through and finish season 2's battle pass. They have a very easy next step here, a very simple layup, and that is put some awesome icons in the game that show how far a player has progressed. Look at Halo Reach. When you go into a match and you just faced off against an inheritor, you knew what that player went through. You knew the level of expertise and the amount of time that they had played for it. And it also is a motivating factor for you to go after it yourself. I also hope, I don't know, the Battle Pass thing, I don't love it. I'm getting pretty fatigued with it. I get it's the paradigm right now, but it doesn't have the same joy as going and picking a certain helmet that you liked and spending a ton of credits on it to unlock it and then using that piece. Instead, What if the item you want is tier 76 of the battle pass? You're literally waiting that whole time, earning a bunch of rewards you really don't care that much about until you get to that point. Anyway, I really like the Match XP update. I think this is a good starting point. The sooner they can increase and improve upon this, awesome. I hope we're not waiting until next year, because the sooner you can do it, the better. Honestly, players are willing to put up with shortcomings if they feel like they're making progress towards something that they want, if they're investing in something they want to. Live service is a weird time right now, and it's the paradigm where unfinished business is kind of the norm in everything. It's not just a Halo specific thing, it's just happening everywhere. So my hope would be that they look at this success and they move from here. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments below. Hope you're having a great rest of your day, and I will see you again very soon.